Also, what we got is when what I was talking about, what I was saying about breathing all your air out. In your body. If you think about the area of where your injury is or something. And just breathe all that air out and let all that tension and all that in that area just kind of work its way out. Usually it just happens normally, or else you can either you can breathe in, keep breathing in, you put your neck up, or just do for your shoulders, you put your neck up against the wall, something like that. Put your neck up against that, just kind of put a little pressure on the side and try to pull up on your shoulder and neck area, so that kind of helps to get the shoulder back in. If you got a left injury to the left side, same thing, just put a little bit of pressure, lift up, push it in. Now if you need to go in or out, you might need to go, now you got your shoulders, they need to be right there. You got one if it needs to go left or right, if it needs to come in or out, or if it's out of the socket, it can be too far out. They need to be readjusted back into the socket. You can put your hands and your arms and kind of work that side, back. It goes to the back and it goes over the shoulder like that. So you need it to kind of lap over your shoulder and your shoulder bone. You need to kind of come over like that and lap over, so they get set back into place. But what I was saying about convulsions, if you breathe in and just hold it in and compress it, and compress it in your body as hard as you can, and you can just keep breathing in also. You just suck in some air and just keep sucking it in without breathing out though. Just keep breathing in, but don't breathe out. And just keep doing that and let the oxygen flow through your body and strengthen your body out and release all the tension in your bones. You could probably try to adjust your body also, but sitting on a mattress, sitting on a mattress is a good thing to do, doing that, because you could pass out and you could go into convulsions if you do it too hard, which I've done like 3 times. You start convulsing. Also, you put your leg up, put your hands up to your eye, to your head, to your eyeballs, and just kind of lean out, stretch out as much as you can, and that keeps the body and all of that where it should be. So when you're stretching it out, you're getting everything into the hip and the leg. And then you do the left. Make sure you get out far enough. Just put put your hand up to your eye like that and stretch it out. Yeah. You got your right. You get on the hips, and they come up. And you come up. I'm gonna work it out a little bit. Work it around. Alright, over the body. Keep the body close where it should be. Kind of just pull that stuff out. Kind of pull them injuries out of you. I had to pull them injuries out. Also, what I was saying is, you could put your face up. Put your face up on something and use it as prop for your body and your spine and your body. Do that on the right. Just pop all that out. Get that heavy kind of pressure on top of the head. Spine. Pop all that stuff out. The left side. You can do it on a table. There's all kinds of different ways to do it though. I'll show you on a table or something different later. I'll make another video. Another thing for the legs. This is real good for the legs. Do this right here. And you get the arms out with the legs, with the motion. Do the motion in the legs. And everything like that. That's real good for the hips and the legs and the shoulders and everything. You get it all working together like that. And the faster you go, you get real fast. When you do it and you work out and you get better and you get faster, then you go so fast. I can't do it right now because I got my jacket on and stuff, but you make sure you plant it on the ground and you just work it back and forth. Or you can put your hands here and do that. Which that does is this loosens a lot of the leg muscles and stuff up and the joints. It gets the joints and everything kind of loosened up, and the faster you go, the looser it gets. So if you go so fast, you might actually pop something back into place or something, you know. Oh yeah, another thing what I was saying was about the fingers. You put the two thumbs in the legs or something. What you want to do is you want to spaz out. What you want to do is if you got a incorrect direction or something, what you want to do is you want to work it out and spaz it out. And what will happen is if you get the right area where it is, it'll spaz it out and you just let it go and it'll just kind of like spaz out back to how it should be, you know. So what you do is you just work inside those bones and those muscles, and once you find that area where it is, you just put pressure into it with your fingers and it'll spaz it out, and then all that tension and stuff it'll just kind of just go back to normal how it should be. What you do, you can do that on your sides here, in your stomach to your back, which is for get inside the hips and the ribs. Get inside the ribs and the hips there. And what that does is gets that position back to the side where it should be out there. Because it's all put together. Your body's all put together in different ways and stuff. So it's all got to be put back into those certain ways that all the muscles and stuff can work properly and keep the bones and stuff from coming back out. And also what I was saying was that the head thing, the breathing, we just breathe it. You just compress all that. You just bring all that and compress all that and let the energy just strengthen your body, and sooner or later you'll strengthen it so much that it can actually pop an injury back out of your body. You have an injury that needs to be popped out, or you need to physically, maybe you need to pull on your body or adjust some stuff around the bone so that it will come back out, and then once it comes back in, it'll set back into place so it won't be hurting anymore. So you get all that stuff. Sometimes it needs to just sometimes it just needs to be ripped back out of place, it's really hard, but it's something that it's not keeping it where it should be, so it just keeps coming back out. And just keeps wanting to go back in. It's like, wanting to go back in and kind of, it's like, oh man. So, you gotta use like metal. I was laying on a metal bar on my back to correct my back, and strengthen that. Also to correct the butt bone and the head, to compress it back. And also doing the breathing and compressing also crack the spine back in, and also doing stretching and kicking the bag, screaming, also screaming really loud and strong and powerful will also strengthen the body and your energy and your flow, and will release a lot of, that's why your head will hurt. You do it too much, you get your head hurting. Screaming is good for fixing the body. You got injuries, when you're fixing it or something, stuff like that. What else do I got? Let me make sure I